All right, here we are at PAX Day 2, and it's a beautiful day here in Melbourne. We've got the river behind us, and it's fantastic. And we're doing more interviews for the Creator Dashboard with some amazing creators. And I'm here with Starkers, who is a streamer, content creator who does a lot of charity work. Repping the Cure Cancer charity jacket today. And so let's start with getting to know you a little bit more. So tell us a bit about yourself, Starkers.
So my name's Rob. I'm a full-time chef. I've been a chef for about 16 years, and content creation has been something that I've just been in love with for years.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's the whole connecting with people at events at PAX. It's being able to connect with people online. I feel like there's a lot of people, especially in this day and age, and we'll get into that shortly with one of the charities we worked with, Beyond Blue. A lot of people, suffer from a lot of like mental illnesses and things like that. And myself, I suffer with anxiety and a bit of depression. I've had my bouts of depression. Recently diagnosed with ADHD as well.
Oh, me too.
And it's just things that, like, we have a place, a vice where we feel somewhat safe, and we try our best to create a safe environment online, if it be streaming through YouTube. I myself love watching plenty of different YouTube creators as well. I find it's very much like, I find it a lot easier to do that than watching TV. My ADHD struggles to sit and focus on a show, and movies and things like that. So yeah, if there's something I'm really interested in, like a big movie or something, I'll go watch it, but I know that's besides the point. But I find it a lot easier to connect and watch streamers, YouTubers and things, and connect with, and you know what, like, I find that there's people that you can really find similarities with and you connect with. So I've been streaming on and off for 5 years. I just literally had my 5 years of affiliate anniversary.
That's fantastic.
Last year, 12 months was when I've gone, you know what, I want to really go hard at this. I was struggling to tip over 500 followers on Twitch, and we're closing in on 2,000 now in the last 12 months.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a big push, big grind. There's plenty of people that have inspired me and really trying to like help grow my platforms across the board. I think we're over like 6,500, 7,000 followers across all socials. And yeah, it's just been such an amazing journey to connect with people, and I love it. I love every part about it. Yeah,
awesome.
Events like this, seeing friends, and it's more than just we're just people online creating content. It's getting to really know people, and having those relationships that they're different to what you have in your workplace or at home or anything like that. It's a relationships with people in a similar mindset, I guess. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, like we were saying before, you do a lot of work with charities, and that has a lot of, I guess, personal impact on you because of your own experiences, which is fantastic. Like you said, it's a very important thing. So, kind of, what got you started into doing the charity kind of work in your content?
Well, two of my friends actually really inspired me last year, because when I was just coming back into streaming full time, I was still new to trying to get the ball rolling again and trying to like figure out who I was as a content creator and what I wanted to be. But the people that inspired me, close friends of mine, Lofty TV and Nictacular, they were both doing Cure Cancer, Game on Cancer, Superhero Streamers 2023, and they would like that. Just in that moment, I was like, everyone in some point in time has had someone affected by cancer. I too, I've had my grandparents pass away with cancer, and someone along the lines, there's always someone affected by it. And it's just something that really hit home, and seeing how many people, it's so unfortunate, but the word like cancer, it's just so big and so impactful that we just want to do something good, and those guys, watching them and them inspiring me not only as streamers, as friends, as content creators, but doing something good with their platforms. So using the audience, that sounds awful, but using using the audience and having the audience and the communities that are like, yes, this is a platform that we can use and not only spread awareness of what we're doing, because there's even people that come in, they're like, I'm so sorry, I can't donate. Mate, if you're sharing the stream, if you're just sharing the stream, you're sharing the post that we're posting online, anything like that, like anything at all helps, because one person goes, hey, I want to go check that out, and then they end up donating. Maybe you can't physically, I understand everyone struggles in different financially or mentally or whatever that they're going through, but to have the platforms and the spaces to create that is just so cool, and it's just what inspires me. It really inspires me, and I think when we started with Game on Cancer, I was another close friend of mine, Jack Hutto from Go to Game. He reached out and he was like, "Oh, you can jump on Go to Game, or I can help you set up your own team." And it really just snapped inside me, and I go, "All right, and this is going to be a little bit of a long-winded story, so I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
I understand when people like they get affiliate on Twitch or something like that, they hit the first milestones and then they keep grinding a little bit, and then it's a big jump to get to partner. You know, there's a long way to go, and it gets very disheartening for a lot of people, not feeling like there might be not a lot of progress or not gotten involved or anything. And I think there's something very, very powerful about the smaller communities.
Yeah.
That if you get, I know a lot of companies are looking at that now. You know, Razer and Intel and all that sort of stuff. They're realizing that now. That yes, you could get one big creator that you have to pay for to send product, pay for them to promote. It's like, okay, I'm cutting the cost on a product and something like that. It's like, whereas I had that moment. I've gone, you know what? How powerful it is to have the smaller communities. I'm going to grab my friends, all of us in a smaller community. We had a team of 8 doing Game on Cancer, and then we had a team of 9 doing Beyond Blue.
Yep.
And in this year alone, we've raised just over $26,000 for charity.
Woo, that's huge. So just to kind of reiterate on that, so you're not a massive creator, and a lot of your team not massive creators, and it just goes to show that you don't need to be a massive creator, and a lot of these companies are recognizing this, and you're making massive progress, like $29,000. It's huge, huge. It's so good.
A lot of people in communities and things like that, they prefer smaller communities. There's so many people that I've spoken to, and they go, you know, they've reached out to me on the side, and honestly, like, it struck me a little weird at the start, but there's been people that have reached out and gone, hey, I was really supporting you to begin with, but now that there's more people in chat, it makes me a little bit uncomfortable and all this sort of stuff. I like connecting with smaller creators and helping them boost up to their next level. And it's an interesting concept to think about, but then it made me really think on how important it is to really work with smaller creators, not only help inspire them. So there's so many people that were part of my team that really inspired them because they were like, cool, I have a reason to get back on stream today. I have a reason to like help raise money for charity. I have a reason to like keep going to the next level, not just I'm just going to stream and try gain a couple more followers.
It makes sense. I guess there's like there's a lot of people who like the engagement with the streamer.
Yeah.
And once you start getting to a certain point, your chat starts just flowing and it's hard to keep up with. You lose that one-on-one connection between your viewers because it's impossible to keep up with them. So I can get that. So I guess for small creators out there, you are valued. So
come see me genuinely, because we've got some massive plans already in the work. We started thinking about Superhero Streamers 2025 already. We started planning, and I really want to. We hit just under 16,000 for Cure Cancer, and it was just under 11,000 for Beyond Blue. Our goal is 25,000 for Superhero Streamers 2025.
Cool. All right. Awesome. So how can someone get involved, like to get involved in what you're doing or start their own team? Like what's the path to getting into all this?
Well, that's one of my next steps as well. I want to really help smaller creators get into that space. Also like help inspire them, set things up and things like that. Most of these charitable things run through a website called Tiltify. It's probably the best place to go and have a look, check it out first, set up an account. You don't have to even donate or start a charity yet, but there are like basically just like a forum of all these different charities that are currently running. You can opt into some, you can opt into teams, and you just jump in and it gives you there's really simple overlays you can just add to your streams, things like that, and all it is you just load up a browser source on OBS, and you know, simple GIFs and sounds and stuff goes off when there's a donation that comes through, and it automatically fills up a bar, and at the end of it, you know, it all accumulates. Even Tiltify has like little rewards and stuff, like little, I don't know, just little plaques to go up on your profile and stuff. I don't know, achievement hunters out there while you're raising money. Why not? So,
well, fair enough.
So it's the best thing to do is just keep an eye out. There's always something going on, especially in the Australian community. There's always charities going. There's always something going, and I can imagine worldwide as well. Like I know I'm just saying Australia because we are in Australia. Yeah. But that'd be my best idea of where to start. And I think the most important thing you have to try and remember for as well, make it a charity that you're passionate about. 100%. It has to be something you're passionate about, because you need to be able to portray the emotions that you have personally felt. It's something that's either impacted you. I know it's hard sometimes things to talk about, especially when we're going through Beyond Blue. Myself, been through anxiety, depression, bouts of ADHD. My wife struggles with it. We've had one of our highest donators, I'll say his name. One of our highest donators. He's a FIFO worker out in the mines, and it's the highest unalived toll over there is mental health. So it was something that really impacted him. I won't say his name, but he donated over $2,000 towards the charity
awesome,
because it was something that was just really impacting him. So if it's a charity that you're really passionate about, it really, really, really helps.
Yeah, and it makes it a lot easier for you to like convey your message and your story and kind of talk about your own experiences with it.
Yeah.
And that connection is what brings it out of other people. And the whole point of it really, like, raising money is one thing, but then also being able to just get people talking.
Yeah,
I think that's
exactly.
the main thing is like getting it aware, especially when it comes to mental health stuff. Like,
Yeah.
more people talk about it, the more people like think about mental health on a different level, on a more serious level, the more we can help people.
Yeah.
Because especially like with men, like we're just raised to not talk about our emotions and feelings,
Yeah.
and so that was what causes like these high suicide rates in the mines.
Yeah.
Because it's all just like, oh, you're masculine, don't talk about your emotions and stuff like that. But like that's just defeats the purpose. So being able to share the message, even if it's not for raising money, just talking about it helps other people become more comfortable with talking about it, normalizes it, and then hopefully saves lives.
Yeah. And I mean, exactly. You don't know whose life you're going to save.
Exactly.
That's the whole thing. It's just like when someone donates, we had the statistics, but it was what we raised as Team Stark is what we called ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
It was a last minute name, but it was like, hey, it kind of worked well.
works, yeah.
Superhero streamers, Team Stark, and screw Cap. It was one of the things that we always said was just you don't know whose life you're going to save. We had the statistics come through that what we raised as Team Stark was helped over 160 sessions with Beyond Blue.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 160
really
sessions that help keep their all their phones open, help pay their staff, and help pay for the sessions. Beyond Blue has a great follow-up program as well that people are back on track and finding the right places that they need to go to. So it's just such an amazing feeling to be able to be so impactful. I guess one tip that I would really, really give people...
That was going to be my next question.
One tip that I'd really give people, and then I know it's a difficult one, don't do too much charity.
Okay.
Because too much charity can be detrimental. You're always, if you're going live and you're creating videos, if it's if it's YouTube videos where you're promoting the charity, or if you're streaming, if every second moment you're asking for money, it'll become more diminished for the next charity that you're trying to raise money for. So we're aiming at the moment, we said as soon as we finish with Beyond Blue, I'm potentially, I know Cure Cancer is doing a holiday spectacular. So if anyone's seen this video before then, between, I believe it's November, December that they're doing it. So if anybody wants to reach out and do stuff for Cure Cancer, Holiday Spectacular is a good time.
Yep.
I mean, you can even reach out to me and I'll give you a hand. We said that after Beyond Blue, we weren't going to do any more this year, purely just because we want to focus on superhero streamers next year, make that a big impact, and then whoever else might want to reach out to us next year and things like that. We've had people reach out. There was a company based in the US to help veterans. There was Black Dog Institute here. I've reached out to do something, and there's been a couple more. Starlight Foundation, and there was one more. I'm just trying to remember the name of it at the moment. But it's in that moment, and it feels awful. But in those times, it's just kind of be like, we just raised a lot for Beyond Blue. We have been down the mental health path, and we've raised a lot of money for them. It's just going live again next week, asking for more money off people.
They've already donated.
Exactly. So I know it sounds harsh, but it's just a matter of picking and choosing and even that sounds awful, picking and choosing, but it's about just picking, timing it right.
Yeah,
I think.
well, you got to have the most impact, and you got to be strategic about it. We would all love to be able to just constantly do it, but well, unfortunately, it's just it can't work like that. Yeah. People burn themselves out, and then people have already donated, and it's just hard. Yeah, I get it, I completely get it. All right, cool. Well, so since we're on a learning journey, what's something that you would like to learn more about?
What I'd like to learn more about? Ooh, that's a great question. I'd like to be able to be a lot more involved and present in like events like this. So I don't need to be paid. I don't need the money. I have a job. I have all that sort of stuff. I want to be able to do what I do now and help spread awareness, to be able to do stuff for charity, but also be able to just help other people. So I'd love to be able to be put on a stage somewhere and talk to someone. It's fills me with anxiety, but being in that opportunity, I'd love to be able to be really well-spoken, better live performance, I guess, to help build people up and bring people up and help create, help creators that are wanting to step into that,
Yeah, fantastic.
step into this sort of area, like if anybody's thinking about streaming or YouTube or anything like that. I was doing some interviews myself yesterday, and a few people were just like, just do it. But no matter how much you tell people just do it, I want to be that like first step of like helping you. Hey, look, more on the mental side of things. I understand it's anxiety inducing, it's stressful, so I want to learn more about that sort of stuff, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's been fantastic having you here. There's lots of insight and information there. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Check out Starkers on Twitch and across the social media platforms, mainly on Twitter.
Starkers
and
on everything.
Starkers on everything. There it is. Go check out him on Twitch. And if you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Creator Dashboard for more creator tips and advice.
Thank you for having me, by the way.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy the rest of PAX,
Yeah, you
and
too.
we'll see you next time.